Walu friends.
Hello, happy Thursday.
It's us. You're Brandon and Danica.
Yes, we are yours forever and always.
Your comics aunt and uncle.
Oh, totally.
Here to give you the good news about the good books.
Oh, no.
I should have said that on Easter.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, if we just turn the comic store into a church, I'm pretty sure we can stay open through, pretty much anything.
Almost anything. You can get a fence around your property.
I mean,
but
fences are cool, man.
Yeah, you can climb them. You can karate chop them.
Yeah?
I mean, it hurts because it's made of metal usually, or wood, depending on how much time they take to put up the fence around your place. Just straight up whitewashing it like they do with Huck Finn.
Oh, yeah. We're going full Huck Finn.
Where he's like, man, this job's pretty cool. Random children, do you want to do it for me? And they're like, yeah, because you said it's cool, I'm going to do it. So the lesson is start a comics church and trick a bunch of small children to build a fence around your complex for reasons. And then you too can be just as good as us.
Not a cult.
Not a cult. Hashtag in the cult. Not a cult. Hashtag.
Hello.
Wallo.
Hey, oh my God.
Hello.
Gideon. Hey, pal.
It is true. This is what we look like.
Yes.
This is not skin that I've put on.
Not today.
That you know of.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
That's so awesome.
This is really cool.
I see the one true Andrew is here as well. No Kool-Aid. We're not going that far.
I was gonna say I haven't had Kool-Aid in years. I haven't heard that name in years.
Oh no. Crash. I just expected it just to come back through the back wall.
Oh yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He just has a Kool-Aid and then the Kool-Aid's just all over the soundboard.
And it just wrecks the entire show.
Yeah,
it's just chaos.
Yeah.
Because it knocks over the camera and it's just tipped over the side and you see her like, oh my God, what are we gonna do?
And he's like, drink the Kool-Aid.
Just waterboarding us on our streaming show.
This took a turn very early.
What's happening? I don't understand. Welcome to our Best of the Week show.
Wow.
Normally we talk about a Tubi show that we watch. Tubi is a free streaming service that does not pay us. They should though, because we're giving them many $0.
Yes.
From folks
singles of views.
Indeed. From the folks who end up watching the things that we want to talk about. We didn't have time this week to watch a Tubi show.
No. What we did do was start watching the final season of Leverage.
Have y'all watched?
Like 3 or 4 years old.
Have y'all watched Leverage?
Yes. Have you seen Leverage? It's great.
Especially these days. So it's basically starts off about an insurance adjuster who starts a campaign against his insurance company because his kid falls sick and they don't let his insurance pay for the treatments. His kid dies.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a tidy divorce.
Yeah.
Like a tidy one.
And then organizes a ragtag group of criminals to perform heists on rich folks and CEOs. And it's very nice and gratifying. Indeed.
Yes, Gideon. Yes. The original Leverage, because Leverage is actually going to be coming back due to the times that we're in.
I'm so excited.
Noah Wyle as the main dude.
Yeah, no Tim Hutton.
Due to being a sex pest.
Yeah, don't be a sex pest.
Fun times. Noah Wyle, you might know as the librarian, from the same people who did Leverage. Yay! Basically, it's like, what if Indiana Jones was very low budget and also about a librarian?
Yes, and the librarian movies are just utter garbage.
Oh my goodness. And then
I love them. There's a special place in my heart, but they're terrible. And then the show is amazing.
The TV show is basically like literary Leverage, where they like heist books and literary characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
Super wild.
We actually never finished that show either. I think we're only halfway through.
Yeah. So my favorite of the movies is the third one, where the detective from Castle is New Orleans vampire. And they smooch a bunch.
Yeah. And with each smooch, she gets dumber. Because that's how they wrote women in those movies.
That's true.
It was really bad.
Gideon says we watched it a few years ago as our Monday night watch. It was excellent in our headcanon Leverage and Rockford Files crossover with Jim Rockford tutoring. Ooh. You hit the sweet spot for me. Jim Rockford, handsome devil. Is sort of like the original hey, I'm kind of poor, I'm a detective, I'm gonna do good work. A lot of the people who hire me are gonna just like completely leave me in the wind. But I'm always gonna do the best thing because I'm Jim freaking Rockford. You doinks.
Yep.
And Gideon also says I am one of the few who ship Nate Elliott.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Y'all, there's a ship in every port, my friend.
I mean,
and
I
begrudge
just
nobody.
Yeah, I ship Hardison with myself, so you know.
That is true. She does.
I love me some nerds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Worked out for me.
Tall, handsome nerds are my type.
Simone says, watch Counterpart has J.K. Simmons.
Ooh.
Remember Brandon's doppelganger concept? Not going to say anything else, so don't want to ruin it on Crave. Hey, we got it.
I'm writing that down right now.
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody has recommendations for us, or if you want to talk about the cool things that you've all been experiencing this week, especially since we don't have a Tubi thing to talk about, we want to hear what you folks have been enjoying. Because we always like talking pop culture, and that's part of the experience of these shows, is we want to bring the comic store experience to you. Yes?
Sorry, no, I just read the description for Counterpart and it sounds flipping amazing.
So what's it about?
Okay, this is on IMDb. A hapless UN employee discovers that the agency he works for is hiding a gateway to a parallel dimension. You're just speaking to me right now. That's in a Cold War with our own, where his other self is a top spy. Oh my God! How have I never heard about this?
For those of you who are new to our show, what Simone is referring to is my concept where if you meet your doppelganger and you're just like, yeah, what's up? And you go into what I've referred to as doppelbanging.
Yes.
You have to make sure, under any circumstances, to make sure you kill the other doppelganger first.
But after you've, of course, made sweet, sweet love.
Indeed.
That's the doppelbanger kind of thing.
Get yours and then get yours.
And then get his.
Because it is you.
Yeah. Wow, that's... And then go to many, many years of therapy for, one, having sex with yourself, and two, killing yourself. That's going to stick with a person.
I've just realized with this comment that it is a very German concept. I feel like that it is inherently German.
Yeah. Well, doppelganger is doppelbanger.
Exactly.
My German accent is terrible.
Gideon, you have definitely murdered your doppelganger. your doppelganger. There's blood on your hands. Or, if we're being German, blood on your Hans. I haven't seen Hans in a while. I know it's...
No.
Yeah.
I think he's probably just hanging out with Angela.
For those of you also who don't know, Hans Gruber Anderson, who's been on the show before, should give him a call and see if what he's up to, let's say, early May. Yeah?
I think May is good. You know, it's a new season.
I think early May. He owes us an anniversary appearance, right? Because early May is going to be our 6th anniversary as a store.
6 years.
Yeah, we'll see if we can pull in a favor and get Hans Gruber Anderson back on the show. He's still overseas. He respects the COVID social distancing, and As I learned today, the World Health Organization is actually warning Americans about going into Canada.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that fun?
That's
a
terrifying.
fun twist.
Oh, all right. And stop pressing buttons.
You're not wrong. Maximum.
Sorry,
Scooch,
buddy.
scooch.
Thank you.
But.
All right. Gideon, since this is your first feud, that was Max.
We're gently misting his butt.
I love him, but yeah, he does that.
He presses buttons.
Wow. There's some good questions happening tonight. Some good discussion. And you know what? I'm happy about all of this because a lot of our shows are like family friendly, but a lot of our shows shouldn't be family friendly. So this is fun to kind of branch out into the weirdness.
I feel like our brand of family friendly is the shows that are the movies that we watched as kids, because I remember watching a lot of stuff when I was a kiddo, and then realizing when I grew up, oh my, there's some stuff in this that I did not catch at all. And I think that's a big part of growing up is a lot of things are more family friendly than we think. The thing that doesn't make it family friendly is when the kid asks, hey, what does this mean?
We'll never have to answer that.
Really more about the person who has to answer that question than anything else. Like, I'm uncomfortable about answering this question right now. Therefore, it must be bad. No.
That's not okay, parents.
It's called a growing opportunity, and we all have to do it. Listening to a lot of podcasts, talking with a lot of our customers. A lot of that happens when some of them are fairly young, when the parents have to decide, hey, am I going to let my child experience racism before I tell them about why people might hate them just because of who they are? Yeah. So it's a great privilege to be able to look at things and be like, is this family friendly? Instead of like, how am I going to explain to my child that someone irrationally hates them for no good reason? Do I do it? Or do I let the world do it? Both are terrible answers.
Yeah.
And guess who doesn't have to do that? These privileged ding-dongs.
Child free, baby. For life.
And white as heck.
What is sin?
That's fair, Gideon. I probably would not sell the 8th key to people under 18, especially given the descriptors that we've talked about before. Yeah.
Well, I'm not under 18 and I'm super psyched to read it, so.
Exactly.
Thumbs up.
Ding! All right, folks.
All right.
We should talk about
books.
Some past picks, and then we're going to get to our best of the week. That's this week. The one that's happening right now. But in previous times, I super enjoyed a book called Murder Falcon. Why?
Because it's called Murder Falcon.
It's called Murder Falcon, and it's also super rad. By Daniel Warren Johnson. He is currently doing a Beta Ray Bill series that people are just chewing up, eating up, getting that gristle in their teeth, and experiencing for all it's worth. This book, as it says, the world is under attack by monsters, just as Jake's life is falling apart. No band, no girl, no future, until he meets Murder Falcon. Murph, that's Murder Falcon for short, was sent from the heavy to destroy all evil, but he can't do it without Jake shredding up a storm. Now, with every chord Jake plays on his guitar, the power of metal fuels Murder Falcon into all-out kung fu fury. In order to stop Earth from being conquered, Jake will have to put his band, Bruticus, back together. But will that be enough to rock the entire planet? Who knows? Actually, I do, because I read this book. And you can too.
Yay.
And rock out to the heaviest of all metals. Save the world with Kung Fury. It's super rad. If any of that sounds like it appeals to you, definitely get into it. If you're hearing that description going like, oh boy, that seems like a lot, not for you. No way. It is what it says on the can. And not like a thing where I'm just like, no, but you will enjoy it. No. If you heard that and you're like, I don't even know about that, not for you.
And that's okay. Because
Exactly.
we have other books.
There are all tastes for all peoples.
Yep. All right.
Gideon, if I knew you were here, I probably would have prepped some talking about your stuff.
We're
gonna do that.
We will do that. Yeah. For
You
now, let's just enjoy his company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thursday show. Gideon helps run a small publishing company that puts out a lot of intersectional LGBTQ content in the sci-fi fantasy realm, and it's some good works. I know frequent viewer Margaret also does the same.
Oh, yes. She also runs a publishing house.
Indeed.
So great. I love knowing people in other parts of the book world. I think that's so cool.
It's going to happen, Gideon. It's going to happen. Next Thursday show.
Yeah.
Going to do some prep work, baby. Going to show some stuffs.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
I love it. Gonna do some screen shares.
Scroops.
Yeah, I just tripped over all of that.
Some scroops and beep boops.
Ooh,
Heck yeah. Here
there
we go.
Let's do it.
We're going to do it.
Go to that webpage, folks.
Experience all the good stuffs. All right. Journey Press, they're doing some fantastic work. They're putting out some fantastic books. You can get them at our store, and you can fill them right here. You can put them right there. Like, really don't. It's a metaphor.
Don't stab yourself in the heart with a book.
Don't
Any book.
shove books straight into your heart, and don't do it so hard that you like burst open your chest cavity. That would be bad, and I highly recommend against it.
The hospitals are already overwhelmed. They don't need you with your weird heart book problem coming in and being like, guys, this was optional. I didn't have to do this, but I'm here.
I'm here anyways. Can you deal with all this right now? Can you deal with all this right now?
No.
Make it real sexy when you do it. Can you deal with all this right now? You can't, can you? I might die here, won't I?
Dyson's here. Did you say Bruticus? Yes, but spelled differently. So maybe? I don't. Oh, what's happening right now?
I have no idea. I just felt like doing it. It's true. Get them at the bookstore. Yeah. That's because independent bookstores are the best. Gideon.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot in the store these days about the power of being small. A lot of people consider it a weakness. We consider it a strength, because you can be more direct about what you're doing. You're never going to be Amazon. So don't try and be Amazon. Don't get everything for everybody. Make sure what you have are things that you're passionate about, are expressions of yourself as a business owner, and champion what you have, what you love. Get a little bit of everything, sure, but be aware of it and know what you're doing, and don't be passive about it. And that's one of our favorite parts of running a business.
Yeah. Yeah, it's finding that balance between being small and still having a lot of selection, but also being okay with not knowing about every single book in your store because you have 10,000 books.
Goodness gracious.
So, that took me a long time. I still kind of feel that I should read more just to know more, but most days I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I'm only human. But I do still try to take home at least one book just off the shelf every week, just so I can
from the past, basically.
Get it in my head.
Because our Tuesdays, we're grabbing a lot of new stuff and going through as much as possible.
Tuesdays is just like 2-3 hours of reading after the show. Hopefully, like at least 1 hour of reading before the show, but we don't usually get home in time.
Because there's so much to process.
So basically, my reading for pleasure time, which honestly, this isn't like a torturous thing.
No.
I usually bring home books that I'm like, oh, this is great. I can enjoy this. And if I don't, I put it back, and now I know how to sell it.
Exactly.
That's fine. Like it all works out.
Yep.
And I've read more books.
you can never lose reading more books, especially when you're selling them.
Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
All right. So my past pick is Rolled a One. It is an all-ages story about a teen girl who finds friends through playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I love it because I found friends through playing Dungeons and Dragons in my 30s.
It is true.
Yeah. Alice is no stranger to being the new teen in town. When she arrives at a new school, the last place she expects to find herself is in the middle of a daring quest with a cleric, an orcish bard, and a dwarven warrior. Together, this ragtag band and their crafty games master take on thrills, chills, and spills to delight readers young and old, and it did. Learning along the way about friendship, teamwork, and belonging.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite little parts here is this little icon in the back says, if you're reading this, you have to buy it. I love that.
You do.
It makes me so happy every time I see it. So we do have a number of copies here in the store. If this sounds interesting to you, definitely check it out. It's just a little short read. So it's good. It literally is good for all ages. So if you're an adult, you're just like, hey, this is nice. Like, it's a nice little break.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're youngin', might take you a bit longer.
A ute.
And that's okay. That's good. All right.
Gideon says, yay, D&D. You
Yeah.
are our resident D&D expert. Correspondent.
Between the two of us, yes, I am the expert in that I have played it and you have not.
I have played not even a full thing. I created half a character when I was 21. And at that time I was like, ugh. But that was because I was 21 and a dink.
Yeah, we all were at 21. No, actually, that was my least favorite thing to start.
Oh, yeah,
because
you were kind of stressed.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I didn't get how the numbers worked. I was aggravated by what my brain was like. My brain saw as math because I was never good at math. And it's not really math, but my brain was just like, I am seeing this as this way, and therefore you will not like it.
Additions and numbers, get out of here. I don't like it.
And it's like, it's not really, but that's how I function. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't played Pathfinder, but I think it's pretty much the same.
I believe based off of 3.5.
Oh my god, 3.5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm a 5e kind of gal. 3 or 3.5, like, I don't know what the difference between is 3 and 3.5. I know 3 is like the one where they got really technical, and like if you're into like super details and you want to know like government history and like what the city council accountant does, like it seemed like very excessive.
3.5 happened when I was working at Wizards. It was still the big one. It was around for quite a while, and 3.5 was kind of the one. 4 got glossed over real quick.
Yeah, no one talks about 4.
5 kind of hit really good because it was a sweet spot of the things that people liked and being very accessible. And kind of went to the success that it was. I remember working when 5 started coming out, and some people who came in picking up the guidebooks and going, oh, it's literally the exact phrase. It's like they want almost anybody to pick this up and play it. Yes. Yes, they do. And Simone says it is based off of D&D 3.
Okay, yeah. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I played a couple rounds in a failed campaign because we all fell apart after about 3 meetings, which is fine. But one of the players was like a hardcore 3er, and I was just like, you're speaking another language. Like what's happening right now?
There are some people who are militantly 3, and it's partly why Pathfinder came about.
Oh yeah?
Was because there was changes happening, and they're like, or no, thank you.
Or I could just stab something. I would like to stab something and not math.
Stabby.
Yeah.
Stab.
And that's why I'm playing a barbarian right now, because I wanted to see if I hit all the things, what would happen. And it's so much fun.
All right. I'm going to talk about my best of the week. It's a big goofums. I love a big goofums.
Yeah, you
And
do.
it reminds me a lot of 2000 AD style content. It's this week's Bad Idea premiere, Tankers. We are one of the few stores getting this. That's not why I'm choosing it. I'm choosing it because legitimately it was the most fun that I had reading something this week.
Oh yeah. Like, it's not really a story I would usually gravitate to, but I still enjoyed it. Even though it's like I'm calling it bitey instead of hardcore violence, because I feel like that's different.
It's super violent.
It's super violent.
There's some good explosions. So the idea behind this is an oil company is like, yo, the world's gonna run out of oil within 50 years. And they say very specifically, and that's from studies that we commissioned. So who knows how quickly it's actually gonna happen.
That was a good line.
It's like, so we've got a solution to this problem. We're gonna go back in time and ping the comet, the meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs, and in such a way that it'll circle back. Give us a few million years to get more dinosaurs, to get more oil. It's going to be great. Except math is very hard, friends. So something ends up going awry, and that's the crux of this story. It is big, it's bombastic. It is definitely pointed, and it is by writer Robert Venditti.
Yay.
And Juan Jose Reap. I say writer Robert Venditti because he's got several videos now where he's been a big old goof, including at a weird tank range.
Yes. I do like the videos. A lot of what I like about Tankers has been the promo videos that he's done, because they're very silly.
Yeah, they're very silly, much like the book. And I feel like its tone also sets the tone for the book, where it's like very silly, big, bombastic, definitely satirical. I say 2000 AD, that's very much Britain critiquing American culture. This is America critiquing American culture, so it is a lot more like boom instead of like rye. Woo. Put some Worcester sauce on it instead of Worcestershire, which is how it is spelled.
Aluminium.
Coat your books in aluminium to keep the contents from being stolen by your governments.
Aliens.
Indeed. Your alien governments.
Oh, yeah. Lizard people rule the government, Brandon. What are you doing? Why are you dying on your microphone?
Collapsing. Tyson says, I'm really trying to restrain myself from making so many obvious Jason Kenney jokes right now after that tanker synopsis. Oh, it's got big apostrophe Berta energy.
Oh yeah, if anybody sends the UCP a copy of this, I'm scared they'll try to make a time machine.
Big Berta energy. Well, it's one way to get them to fund science. Ooh. Tankers, the solution to Alberta going with some science.
Thank you for that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So happy about it.
I'm proud of you right now.
I was going to say you should be, but that's a little too much for...
That's too much for you.
Too much for my ego.
You're like just, confident. No.
It already just went, nope.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. All right. And I chose a book that actually had not arrived on wait, when did this arrive? No.
I think it got to us on Wednesday.
I think it did. So we got some books in from Rain Coast.
Rain Coast. Rain Cow.
Right? I don't know. I have no idea.
You know, you're not wrong, because I would be sitting there if Jason Kenney is on the TV going like, we have a solution to all of our economic problems.
Oh no.
It's called time travel. We're going back in time and saving some dinosaurs. I'd be like, okay, I hate you, but let's see this play out.
Oh yeah, if you can send the entire party with you, Super great.
Yeah, y'all should just take the caucus.
Yeah. And just like be the first ones. You should do it because you're the best.
An oil pilgrimage. A historical moment. Y'all could take pictures of you getting eaten by giant T-Rexes. And then send them back to us, please. That would be great.
1 sec.
We got a full-on Albertosaurus, my friends. It's named that for a reason.
Sorry, dude.
You could meet one, huh? Wouldn't that be great? And get eaten.
You could be meat
Get
by
yourself eaten.
Yeah.
And not in the fun way.
I wish Jason Kenney, and you can all quote me on this, would be eaten by an Albertosaurus. It would be poetic justice.
It really would be.
Oh my god. Okay. Speaking of body horror. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a horror anthology from Iron Circus. You might know them from their Smut Peddler anthologies. This is not that. This is very
decidedly not that.
Decidedly not that.
Way less sexy.
Oh, definitely not sexy. Anyway, there's 5 stories in here, all by Abby Howard. And I don't know who this person is, but I think they're fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Their art is so specifically detailed. Yes. And check out this cover, friends.
Yeah, I'll hold that.
Isn't that great design? That's super great design.
It's so creepy.
That's the kind of attention to detail that you're going to find in The Crossroads at Midnight.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I didn't even say the thing. Sorry. And yeah, no, it's this big, nice, thick anthology.
It's a thick boy, just like me.
Yeah, we like our thick boys here. And Max and Squee. All right. And the best part is that it's not like little 8-pager horrors. Like you really get time to just dig in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's one about a farm. There's one about a bog. There's one about a skin demon.
Oh yeah. After she read that one, Danica in bed was literally just shaking her right hand for like a solid 5 minutes. Just like,
I'm not great with body horror. It was still a really great story, but I was like so uncomfortable.
Get that back description out to people.
Oh yeah. I was trying to like say the stories without actually spoiling any of the stories, but yeah, there's one with the ocean.
Ooh la la.
What's the last one?
Sasufi.
Farm skin.
Based off of the things that you like, Simone.
Oh, the lake monster.
Highly recommend this book.
Yes. We got in a couple horror anthologies this week, so I'm going to try to dig my way through them over the next few weeks. But I will read you the back of this. Yep, exactly. Around the dark edges of reality lurk unknown beings with unknowable intentions. Ordinary objects can become cursed possessions. Entities who seem like friends can become monstrous. And those who seem monstrous can become the truest companions. 5 stories show what happens when one is desperate enough to seek solace in the unnatural, and what happens when the world of humans collides with that of something else. Have caution when reaching into the darkness, because you never know what waits for you at the crossroads at midnight.
Da-na-na.
It's so good!
Super good. Jason says, speaking of thick boys and dinosaurs, come to think of it, have you seen the footage of the monitor lizard taking over a shop in Thailand? Is it that big thing that seems to be climbing over boxes of tea as it's going up? Because I think I did, and somebody said, wow, rude, not even wearing a mask. Look at this Karen causing a heck. Because I did see that.
Karens are lizard people. Except for the one Karen we actually know in real life. She's very nice.
Yeah, actually, we know 2 Karens who are very, very nice.
Oh my god, 2 Right, you're right.
We have 2 nice Karens.
There are 2 nice Karens and nobody else.
It sounds like a sitcom on CBS.
2 nice Karens.
2 nice Karens.
Middle America, are you ready for this?
Are you ready for some more white privilege, baby?
I think I'd make a good band name too, to be honest.
2 white Karens.
Well, 2 white Karens, yes. The 2 nice Karens.
2 nice Karens.
We're definitely not going to start a band that's called 2 white Karens. Jesus. Anyway, dear God.
I'm going to be real sleepy this week because I will be spending a lot of my free time watching a lot of wrestling. It is WrestleMania week. And because there's a pandemic, they're having a lot of their shows on every single night instead of doing a 1-day 8-hour Who's Gal like they've done in the past, 7 to 8 hours on a day because they hate people. Well, Vince McMahon doesn't really like people.
Well, he's a billionaire, so of course he's a sociopath.
Oh, he definitely is. He apparently sleeps up to 3 or 4 hours a day.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say he sleeps upside down like a bat.
I mean,
probably.
Somewhat famously does. No.
See, when you have enough money, you just start to hang upside down like a bat. It's science.
WWE Hall of Famer Donald Trump. Not a lie.
No, I know. Our world is. Can we not be here? Like, I think we just need to rewind everything and then start again. Like, someone turned right when they should have turned left.
I like the old Bugs Bunny thing. They should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
Should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Yeah. Yes.
We all should have taken the proverbial left turn at Albuquerque.
So that's your lesson for tonight.
Remember, kids, if you ever go to Albuquerque,
just don't go to Albuquerque.
Only lefts. Only lefts.
Only left and then leave.
Remember, kids, 3 lefts will make this right. All right.
Nice. You are on fire tonight. All right. I was tired all day and I was a miserable sack of potatoes all day. And now I'm here and I'm happy to be here. And it's all your fault. So thank you.
I do love when we do that.
Yeah. No, I'm actually in a good mood now. And I hate you all. Damn it.
All right. Thank you all for watching. This has been the Best of Week show. I will be here tomorrow at 3:10 p.m. to go over the final order cutoffs. All of the things that are coming from Diamond are going to be due on Sunday. All of the things that are from DC will be due Thursday by noon. If you don't get it to us by Thursday by noon, you're not going to get it because our distributor has decided that the hard cutoff is Thursdays at 10 p.m. You might notice it's 9:50.
Yes.
No, you need to get us stuff at Thursday by noon if you want it, and then we can make it happen.
Yeah, basically, he switched to doing the DC FOCs last night and then just finessing it today because we would have well, I say we. I don't do the FOCs. What am I talking about?
The Royal We, yeah.
Yeah, the Royal We would have like less than 10 minutes to actually do the DC FOCs because now they're actually cracking down. But what can you do? You know, it's business expectations, and I really shouldn't be complaining about it. What is happening? Turn those down.
Can't.
They're too much.
Can't be stopped.
They're too sexy for the internet.
Oh no.
No.
The vibes are hitting the internet.
You're gonna make all the ladies faint. Oh.
Ladies.
Get out your fainting couches.
Ooh la la,
right.
ça suffit.
All right. Oh, he's coming back in. Come here. All right.
You know what? It's hard to say. We'll ask Mel Blanc wherever he is as a ghost.
Don't do it.
And figure that out.
Don't do it.
All right, folks.
Camera.
Thank you all for watching. Max, don't knock over that camera.
I was hoping he would show off his pretty face, but he's just kind of
he's gonna try and bop that camera.
Oh. Come here. Come here, baby. There you go. Cat butt.
I got some wrestles to watch. So much has happened.
And I still have actually like an hour or 2 of computer work to do tonight. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to bed. Oh, and I'm also writing one of my oversimplified WrestleMania pre-caps for the Comics Beat. Oh, that's awesome. I love doing them. I believe one of my favorites from 2 years previous is to describe a
an upcoming big match was nobody's dad loved them enough, and now somebody has to die.
Wow. Let's see, wrestling or a DC movie? You decide.
Ooh. Why would you say that name? Wait, 1 second. Oh my God.
You got it. You got it.
Why did you say that name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a button for that now.
Say that name?
Oh yeah. Right. I should mention, because I didn't.
We're good at finishing podcasts.
Yeah. We'll get it there. This is why we used to record things, because then we'd actually just stop ourselves. But if you want to hear us talk about the 4-Hour Justice League,
Why did you say that name?
It's long.
which is not from that movie, but it's awesome. Brandon and I were on the show. I have some notes, and they posted that episode earlier this week.
Yeah.
And so I think we're great, and I'm going to have confidence for both of us. And I use the phrase Daddy Darkside, so you really want to listen to it.
Daddy Darkside. Speaking of daddies, if you would like some good content, you need to check out all the books at journeypress.com. Ask us about them, because we have them and or are getting more in. So go there, experience what they have, find something you like, let us know, because we go get some, and we have them. So
All right. This is us signing off. I've got Max to the right of me. We love you. Take care of yourself. Wear your mask. All right. Good night.